Hey friends, how's it going? Hope y'all are doing awesome. I'm getting my comments up here. Oh my goodness. Hey. I'm live. Let me find me. What y'all doing tonight? All right, here we go. What's everybody doing? Y'all, we're going to be doing a wreath tonight. And I believe this one came from Walmart. It's one like this. But you can use any of them you want. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Kim. Hey, Joyce. Let me get this straight. All right, y'all, I'm using one of our, this is one of our 9x12 simple tags. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I hope you can see okay. I'm going to paint this white, but I'm going to take this little doodad off first so I don't get any paint. There's Kim from Alabama and Susan. All right, I'm painting it white. We're going to add it to the wreath. Hey, Chris, you about to go to bed? I'm so sorry. I'm on a little bit late tonight. I'm going to add a little water to my paintbrush. Now, I think I've soaked this one too long. It is wobbly. Oh my gosh, somebody said, how cold is it? It is cold. Gosh. I think this morning when I got up, I looked at the, it said such and such temperature, and then it said it felt like 1 degree. It's crazy. Let's see. What is somebody saying? Somebody said something. Can you put cutouts of gingerbread houses on 9x12 boards? So, if so, what kind of glue? Yes, I do it. I like to use this Tight Bond, quick and thick, right here. Hey. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's doing great. It's freezing. Hopefully the live's not freezing. I know it's freezing outside. And y'all, I'm not going to do this perfectly. -2. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's wintertime, isn't it? I remember when it was hot, wishing for a little bit cooler weather. And here it is. We got it. Hey, if we didn't have the weather to talk about, what would we talk about? Oh my gosh. Y'all, we got some cold temps. I don't think they're going to last all week though. And look, are y'all going to have a white Christmas? I don't know if we are. Chris, that's cold. Okay. Y'all, if I miss your comments, I'm so sorry. And y'all be sure to share the love. Sprinkle us out. Refresh us. We need to come up with something to call it for the page. Let's see. I think somebody said, where did I get that? Tight Bond. I can put a link on here after I'm done if you need me to. I'm happy to. One day I need to just do like a live and put like everything I use. Would y'all like that? In fact, why don't y'all start listing out in the comments different things that you would like links for? And when I do it, I will try not to forget anything. Okay, I'm going to dry this and we'll probably put another little coat on it. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Jan. I think we're all in the same category as far as it is cold. And y'all, we got one of those fireplaces where you just flip the switch and it comes on. And if I'm sitting in the chair by the fireplace, I will flip that switch. It warms me up right there. Oh my gosh, look at Barb. She had 76 degrees today. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Hey Kathy, hey Kim. There's Tammy and Stacy. Y'all, what I did is I put my phone that I do my live up a little higher than the other one. So if it looks like I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to see y'all's comments kind of in real time. And listen, what are y'all crafting right now? Are y'all crafting for winter? Are you still crafting for Christmas? I need to know what y'all want to see, like over the next week or so. And if you want to go, we got lots of new stuff. We got lots of peanuts. We got Valentines. We got other things that I've done a couple of projects. But type the word supplies, SUPPLIES, and go over and look at the new things, and then let me know what y'all want to see. Because I want to do projects that y'all want me to do. And I can come up with ideas for any of it. You know, more Christmas, more Valentine's, peanuts, whatever you want. Y'all just let me know. I'm going to go ahead and turn my glue gun on, because when I'm adding like a sign or something too, I'm going to add some like twine on the back of this so I can tie it onto a sign. Hey Deborah, hey Susan. Look, Lee says she's not going far from the wood stove, and look, I don't blame you at all. When we were growing up, we had a wood stove. We had a small house, and y'all, honestly, it was the only heat we had in the house. So Mama or Grandma would build a fire in that wood stove at night. It would get cold before the next morning. Cold, cold, cold. And it's kind of like Locke says, I was born in the 1900s. That's how he says it. But we lived in a small country town. And, of course, everybody had heat and air except, well, not just, we did not have an air conditioner, and our heat was a wood stove. So we were kind of primitive. And now I look back and, we had warm coats and warm clothes and plenty of quilts on the bed. We did just fine. And look, y'all know I'm going to leave this little rustic around the edges, because that's what I do. A centerpiece for a dining room. I like that idea. Yeah, anybody else? Well, let me know what you want to see. More Christmas, more Valentines. And look, yeah, somebody let me know if supplies, SUPPLIES, is working. Lee, a wood stove heats up fast. Oh, Jan, I love that idea. It's kind of like a gas stovetop. I love a gas stovetop because I feel like it heats up fast too. You watching Texas play? I know we've been watching ball games the majority of the day, which I think it's time to, it is football weather and time, isn't it? Betty says Valentine. Okay. Christmas. Vicki, what kind of Christmas you want to see? Kathy, you only got a wood stove? Well, you know how it is, girl. Sue, my day's been awesome. Thanks, Teresa. Teresa said the word is working. Y'all, we have been, after church, we came back home. We had some soup and grilled cheese, and then Lane came over. Can you explain the paste on the supplies? Let me see. This is what the paste looks like. I put the smaller containers in the supply list, but y'all, it's thick. You can add a little water to it and paint with it. But it's designed for the transfers. The transfers have like a silk screen, like a professional silk screen, and it goes through the screen wonderfully. But because it doesn't take very much, and it's a lot like, it's chalk paste, but it's a lot like chalk paint. Sally wants New Year's and Valentine's. Rose wants winter and Valentine. And listen, when y'all get a chance, go over, we have got a section called Last Chance. That means things are not going to be, they're like about sold out. I put that in the supply list too. So, check that out. I don't want you to miss anything. Thanks, Helene. You're watching the Denver Broncos? Hey, Johnette. I bet it's cold in Arkansas. Hey, I need to say, where is it not cold? Renee, I remember when we went outside to the bathroom. My aunt and my grandmother had an outhouse. We are from down South Alabama, where there's probably still some outhouses. I don't know. Oh, Maxine, that'll be pretty. You gotta find them first, girl. Yeah, Denise is asking about last chance. Type the word supplies, S-U-P-P-L-I-E, S-U-P-P-L-I-E-S. And I put a link for the last chance stuff. Alright, I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to go ahead and put my little, well, hopefully I am. Let me see if my glue gun's hot. Yeah. I'm going to add some twine to the back so I can tie it onto the wreath. And y'all have probably seen me do this. And they sell these gadgets to add to the back of signs, but I just make my own. So let me see if this has a section. No. And I'm going to just kind of put it in the middle. And I think I'm just going to use one tie on each side. But I figure right now you can probably get some wreaths on sale. Probably. So what I like to do is add some hot glue. And let's see, how am I going to be tying? I'm going to be tying it like this. And then I like to take like a piece of ribbon and cut it and lay it over the area where I glued. Kind of like a little reinforcement. And this is how I make my wreath attachments. Just like this. Hopefully that's long enough to go on there. Does that need to be a little longer? Hopefully this is long enough. And I'm just going to put 2 on here because I think that'll hold it just fine. Yeah, just type the word supplies. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Now, I didn't put the wreath. The wreath is from Walmart, and I've had it for a while. But you can get a wreath from just about anywhere. I mean, maybe even Dollar General. I need to go in Dollar General. I haven't been in there lately. But I think they had some cute dolly stuff, if y'all like dolly. Okay, so then what I do is I take the twine and tie it onto my wreath. So I'm making a wreath. Oh, listen, if hot glue doesn't, use whatever glue, you can use whatever glue you want to on here. Somebody said their glue doesn't hold up in California. This is Gorilla hot glue, and I've used it in South Alabama, but if your glue does not hold up, use whatever glue that does hold up. Does that make sense? I don't know if you've tried Gorilla hot glue, or maybe it just gets way too hot. I don't know. And I'm going to add a little bit of wax. But yeah, use whatever glue. Hey, Sam. Hey, Deborah. So our little wreath attachment is going to be, and this is going to dry while we're working on the rest of the project. I need to sand this just a little bit. And I'm like, is it dry? It better be. It better be. Let me see. I'm just going to sand it a little bit. Hey, Summer. Sometimes it feels a little cool if it's still wet. And I'm like, I know I had that. Let me dry it just a little bit more. So do you guys ever take, like, any of our, these are from the chalk spot. We've got a lot of different shapes. But you can take these and put a design on them and add them to a wreath, add them to a basket, and it makes it like a real, it really punches it up and makes a great design. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really, really, really pops. Okay. So we've got our attachments on here, which is how we're going to add it to our wreath, got our wax. And I'm using this design. It looks like a postcard. You will forever be my always. And it's got like a little postage doodad. Y'all, I'm not very good about what all those words are. Where are my towels? Oh, here it is. Where are my towels? Okay. And y'all, these transfers are reusable. Let me know if you're new. Sometimes I say the same things over and over. Maybe not over and over, but I'll repeat myself. And I'm going to use some red, some black. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I leave room for some ribbon, because you know we're going to have some ribbon. Right? Hey, Julie. All right. And I'm using candy apple red. We have another red that's very pretty. Very pretty. It's cherry. I'm crazy. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do the black first. And see, y'all, the paste, I don't know if y'all ever go to Dairy Queen and they whip up one of those, whatever they are, but they do it like this so that you can see that how thick it is. Our paste is thick and luscious. It's great to paint with, but it's awesome to go through our Silkscreens. Y'all ever go to Dairy Queen? I hadn't been in a while. I must be craving it. All right. And then you just squeegee through your screen, just like I'm doing here. So we're going to do this line. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift it up because we're going to do the rest of it in red, I think. I kind of feel like I need to do those postal lines, whatever it is. Okay. So I lift it up. Just like that. Now I'm just going to lightly let that fall back down. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And that's like, kind of like your address is worn off look. That's what that is. Okay. And I think I'm going to do my little squiggly lines in black, just like the post office. Just like the post office. Date stamp. Is that what that's called? We shall see. Because most of the time, I think it's black. The ones that I have noticed. And look, be sure to stick around. I'm going to show you how to add this to a wreath. Because a lot of times you're like, what am I going to do with that? Well, you're going to add it to a wreath. You're going to make it pop. And look, if you need to move your projects, whoops, I might have a little bit of black on my red heart. It's okay. Perfectly fine. Okay, now let's pop this up. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're going to go in with our red. I think I'll just do this bottom part first. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't want it to press back down on there and lift off my words. And you always want to make sure that you lift the screen while it's still wet. You know, in the old days, the old-fashioned, the stencils that don't give a crisp look, I think you can let them dry in there, but these you need to lift while it is wet. And I like this because it looks like a worn, almost like worn love note, or I don't know, maybe it came from an old boyfriend. And look, I've got a confession. None of my old boyfriends wrote love letters. Did y'all's? Whoops, I drug my finger across that. Anyway, see how it looks a little worn? Isn't that awesome? All right, now let's get up here and do this heart. But tell me in the comments if your boyfriend or husband did love letters. Or maybe any of your boyfriends. And now I'm just going to do these hearts in red. I did not have that luxury. I didn't have any love letters. You know, I watch those movies and there's love letters. I'm like, where are my love letters? But Barry does the dishes and he cooks some. He does a lot of things. So I'm just going to roll with that. I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. All right. Y'all, this is the magic when you lift off the design. Isn't that so stinking cute? All right, let's get this dry. Oh, Sue, that's awesome. You know what Barry and I did? We stayed on the phone all the time. He loves to talk, and he still loves to talk. I mean, he will go, and Mama used to make fun of him. He would go to the store, and he would call just about every time. And he would be like, well, did you think of anything else we needed? Or, you know, something like that. And look, it washes off real nice. I got paste on my fingertips. And y'all, we're gonna add this to a wreath, and adding to a basket or a wreath or anything. All of our like this tag, we've got different size circles, rectangles that are awesome, especially like if you got a fun basket that you can put flowers in. Oh, Barbara, that's awesome. I love that some of y'all got, oh, Teresa, good. Oh, Portrait. The only guy that I I didn't even date him. And I liked him in the 9th grade. He would write poems. But it would usually end with something about a dinosaur. It wasn't very romantic. Isn't that cute? Okay. All right. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I've got kind of a little hang right there. Now, I'm going to add a bow to this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. So we made these hangers. Can y'all see those? And I'm going to kind of just center. I'm going to put my bow on the side of the tag. I'm going to flip this over and weave these through. And somebody mentioned that hot glue does not last in California. I think it was California. So listen, use whatever glue you want to use that works in your, in your temperature. But I'm just going to tie these on. But look at that. It's like extra now. It's like, whoa. And then, like I said, I'm going to put the bow over here. And y'all, here's another great tip. Right now, all the Christmas stuff, which a lot of it will be red and white, go ahead and grab it because it'll be on sale, like ribbons and different things like that. I'm just going to use an assortment. And it's going to be kind of an impressive bow. You can put it at the top if you want to, but I was like, I think I'm going to put it at the side. And what I do is I cut an initial piece and then I kind of cinch it up and see how it's going to look on my project. Do y'all do that? And listen, you can use, like I said, any sign. You could make over a sign. But you can use that same trick to add the twine to the back so that you can make the cutest wreath attachment. And you can do that with any of our designs. And what you could do, you could spray it with clear Krylon. And I'm going to add some of this. I got this at Dollar Tree. It's just a little fun pom-poms. But there's so many things that you can do with anything that's red and white. Oh, and like for New Year's, grab the things that are silver, gold, those colors. Put this on here before I make a mess. Y'all, I get messy. And then I'm going to set this back here for a second. And then I'm going to just stack this. And then this is just like a conglomeration of stuff. And I'm going to stack these. Yeah, isn't the pom-pom fun? And you can stack these like all one color together. You can do like I'm doing and kind of spread them out. They're all going to cinch up. And you could do this with like leftover ribbon. If you have any that's left over, and if it's too long, you can trim it. Then I'm going to put a couple pieces here. And then I think I'm going to, let's see. I just have these little bits and pieces. I'm going to tie this together. And I'll actually use this as part of the design. Then I'll just tie it together. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Cindy. But grab your red, grab your silver, grab your gold. Like when the Christmas stuff goes on sale, because a lot of times you can use those colors all year long. Then I'm going to dovetail these. This looks a little excessive, but it'll be fine. I don't mind excessive. Whoops. And you can do these different lengths. You can use them the same. I am not, I'm fine with things not being symmetrical. Or y'all, you like for everything to be perfectly even? I'm fine with it not being. And look, on yours, would you put the bow on the top? For some reason, the comments have stopped. So, y'all keep chatting. Keep typing. Type, 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 type. So I can see you. There's Julie. More is better. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Tricia. All right, now let's do this side. And look, you don't have to dovetail. You can cut it at an angle. Have it whatever you like. Yeah, bows are required. For sure. Hey, Kathy. And look, if you are not into red and white, you could do yours purple and pink, you know, for your wreath attachment. I always say, I'll give you the ideas and you pick your colors. Hey, Rose, good girl. Rose says she's still watching. I'm just yakking away. Oh, happy holidays to you too, Stacy. Merry Christmas. Oh, Vicky, yes. She says she can't wait to get her goodies. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now I'm just going to kind of spread these out a little bit. I'm sure I'll spread them out some more. Sure, I will. Look, I need a broom. All right, let's get this. Isn't this cute? All right, and I'm going to put this over here, like I said. You could totally put something up here, but I'm just going to put it on the side and kind of add my glue. And look, you could use a tie to put this on. I got to hold it for a second because y'all know as soon as I let go, bloop, it's going to pop off. So let me spread these out while I'm holding it till it chills a little bit. Kathy said, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. I'm going to have to move that one. I do not want it covering up my words. Somebody said something about kits. Well, what I did was, if you type the word supplies and you scroll down, you're going to see supplies for project tonight. That's everything you need except for the wreath and the ribbon. So it basically is a kit. So type the word supplies. And what I did is I listed joining as a Perks member because you get 30% off all the time. Like if you join Perks tonight, you're going to get 30% off of your purchases. And then if you want just what I used tonight, it says supplies for tonight's project. It will be the board, the design, the paste. It won't be the wreath or the ribbon. You'll have to get that. But y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Thank you for sprinkling, Cindy. I am in love. And y'all, this would be great to hang in the kitchen. You can hang it on your front door, hang it on your patio door, wherever you want to do. Yeah, type supplies. But look, y'all see what I'm saying about using the tags, using all the wood pieces, and like amping up your project. I mean, Doesn't that look perfect? And like the next holiday, say Easter, St. Patrick's Day, or whatever, just take your board off and add a new design. You can even flip this over, paint it, and put something else on there. So Type the Word supplies. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I will see y'all later. Love you guys. And get some rest. Santa's coming. Bye, y'all.